welcome to the Indianica Quiz League. This is a South Zone final where six teams will battle out and three will make it to the national semi-finals. But before going there, I want to tell you a little bit about something that interests me a lot. It's the Olympics. We all know that the Olympics is all about sport. But do you know till 1948, the Olympics gave awards in arts as well? For sculpture, for painting, for literature, people will win gold, silver medals for art, literature. So it's absolutely fascinating. I never knew that. And now I just discovered in 2024, they have break dancing as an event as well. So when I think about all that, I wonder that maybe one day in the Olympics we'll see quizzing as well. Well, that's very far away, but today we have a South Zone final and six absolutely cracking teams. Let's go and meet them straight up. Here are the six teams for the day. First up, we have Chinmaya Vidyalaya in Hubli, represented by Sanchita and Shreyoshi. Shreyoshi, I know that you're really, really concerned about the environment, something that you think about a lot. How would you combat pollution? If you had a way to combat pollution, how would you do it?
Sir, I would like to encourage people to cut down on the use of vehicles. Like people use large vehicles for a single or a two person, and it like increases pollution a lot. And so if we use less vehicles, and also we can use bicycles and all to reduce the gas emission. So like this we can reduce the pollution.
Fantastic. I think that's a wonderful idea. That's a great idea. And it's something that a lot of countries already do, but we should do much more of. Well done, Shreyoshi. That was Chinmaya Vidyalaya Hubli. Okay, our next team is Presidency Bangalore. Presidency Bangalore is represented by Deepak and Vedant. Deepak, if I asked you that you could travel to a planet, which planet would you choose to travel to?
Well, obviously, first I would like to travel to a planet that is known to us, not in Milky Way, not in our galaxy at all. So I want to discover a new galaxy and a new planet. If it was to be explored in our galaxy, I would like to choose Jupiter, because I know that Jupiter has a few pools of methane gas and other gases like greenhouse gases. So if there are greenhouse gases, that means the temperature would be higher, and I think it would have supported life as well. So it would be a good choice.
Interesting. Very, very fascinating the fact that you think that within Jupiter we could actually find life forms, different types of life forms, but if methane is there, life forms are definitely possible. Well, very interesting, Deepak. All the very best for the quiz. And Vedant, I want to ask you, is there any one experience that you really crave, you want to do, or something that you really want to do?
Right. So I would really love to participate in adventure sports because mentally there is always a limit, but this limit can be pushed. But physically there's actually a limit, and that limit is a very strong barrier. And those that are able to push it are like truly inspiring people. And so one of the adventure sports I would like to try would be skydiving, because it not only tests how much you can handle, but also the amount of preparation you have done and the dedication with which you have done the preparation. Because whenever you go for the sport, you're supposed to sign a letter saying that if there is any harm caused, that is if you die basically, then we will not be responsible. So I think that's a very crude statement, and so thus it is a perfect test of how well you've prepared, how dedicated you are, and the presence of mind.
Vedant, you've really thought this through, and that's a lovely, lovely answer out here. In fact, you'll be surprised to know that many big companies, they have a lot of adventure sport as activities for their people, because that's a way of testing their people and pushing them beyond their basic limits. Great answer there. All the very best, Presidency. Let's move on to our next school. And our next school is AMM Matriculation Chennai, represented by Harshad and Akshaya. Harshad, if I gave you some money, what would you choose to do with that money?
I believe that I shouldn't spend all the money, and we shouldn't save up all of the money. So I think that we save a few money, but we also should spend the money. If we save, the present time we can't enjoy it all.
I think that's a very interesting answer, that you say that, you need to spend, you need to think for today, but you also need to think for tomorrow, Harshad. That's a very, very wise head on a very young shoulder. We move to you, Akshaya. Akshaya, if I have give you a choice between a lot of money and good health all your life, what would you choose?
So my opinion is good health, because if we are in good health, we can earn money whenever we need. So if we have to be healthy, then we can earn wealth.
Wonderful. You've also two very, very sensible heads at AMM Matriculation Chennai. I wish you all the very best. We move to our next school, and that is all the way from Trivandrum. It's St. Thomas, represented by Siddharth and Nakul. Siddharth, what's the best physical exercise possible? What do you do for physical exercise?
I do exercise, cycling for physical exercise. I believe that it's quite a good sport because I have always wanted to cycle, but like many people don't get that balance for cycling. And if it rains, you cannot go out for cycling. So you can do exercise biking, which is similar to cycling, and you can do whatever the weather conditions are. So that's why I do that.
Okay, Siddharth, how long do you do it for?
Maybe 15 minutes per day.
Siddharth, I can tell you one thing. I also use an exercise cycle once in a while. 15 minutes is perhaps not enough. Maybe you need to get on that exercise cycle a bit longer if you want to stay fit. But anyway, Siddharth, I think it's a very good idea and a good start. Nakul, I'm going to come to you. Have you sorted? I believe you're very conscious about your diet. Have you sorted out your diet? What are the various things that you think is good for an ideal diet?
You need proteins first of all, then you need nutrients and carbohydrates. So that proteins, what the proteins do is they help to build your muscles. Same way, the nutrients make your health much more better. It gives you good health. And carbohydrates are like fuelers. They give you a lot of energy. So like you get protein from dal and from dal, and you get nutrients from fruits, and you get carbohydrates from chapati, bread, and all. So like what you need for a good diet is you need a balanced diet. If you need a balanced diet, you need like adequate amounts of your proteins, nutrients, and carbohydrates.
Well done. You've sorted it all out. I mean, one of the professions you can go for dietitians. Of course, if you tell this to your parents all the time, they may not always listen to you because we at a particular age, diet, you tend to think that diet is something that you really don't want to do. But St. Thomas Residential, Trivandrum, all the very best. We move on to our next team, and this is all from the state of Kerala. Next up is Naipunya Public School from Kochi, and they're represented by Hiba Zaina Aziz and Neo Sebastian. Hiba, is there some dish that your mother or father makes that you really enjoy eating?
Yes, sir. My mother makes ghee rice, which is so tasty. And the thing is that she's working, she's a doctor. So in this lockdown times, we get her in our home really less. So in special holidays and all, we prepare food together and we eat it together. So it's like a family time. And when we prepare ghee rice, me, my younger sister, and my mother, we prepare it together. So it's like really fun. And when we eat it, we feel so content.
Hiba, that's a lovely answer. It's such a beautiful thing that you're spending time together. And a salute to your mother, salute to all the doctors out there who are fighting this pandemic. They're working so hard for all of us. Neo, coming to you, is there somebody who you adore? Who's your favorite personality, whether it's sports or politics? Any personality that you really adore?
It's the legend Ronaldo from football. He's a very big legend in his sport, football. What I love about him is that he does his job very well. Football, he creates chances. He scores very nice. And what attracts me more to him is his love for people and his dedication to the sport, his love for the people. And like a lot of you know, he doesn't wear tattoos because he donates blood regularly. From that, you can understand how much he loves people and his dedication and how nice he is. That's why I adore him, and he's one of my idols.
I think that's a lovely point. The fact that you picked up on the fact that he doesn't have tattoos just because he wants to be able to give blood. I think that's a lovely, lovely touch out there from your Kochi. I wish you all the best for this round. We move straight into our last team, and that's Pushpalata Vidya Mandir from Tirunelveli, who did very well to get so far. Haricharan, what do you prefer, sports or politics? What do you prefer reading about?
I prefer reading about sports, especially cricket, and I will be. And my special interest books are biography of the Virat Kohli and biography of some great sports persons.
Wonderful. In fact, the biography of Virat Kohli, one of them written by Vijay Lokpalli, who's one of my friends. It's a lovely, lovely book. I really enjoyed it. I'm so glad you enjoyed it as well. Charan, I want to ask you, is there a favorite fictional character you have that you really like?
Harry Potter, no questions, no doubts.
Why do you love Harry Potter? Why do you like him so much?
I think I love many science fiction movies and books.
You love science fiction movies as well. You love Harry Potter as well. I hope you love this quiz as well. Pushpratha Vidya Mandir. All the very best. And those are the 6 teams today. Let's straight go to round number 1 of this quiz. Each team will be assigned the subject with a finite number of possible answers. Team must list out any 8 names or items related to the subject in 45 seconds. I'll accept all answers in those 45 seconds. 5 points for every correct answer. No negative marking. 10 bonus points if you get all 8 correct. That means you can get 50 points in this round, right? Let's play ladder list with team number 1. Team number 1, Chinmay Vidyalaya Hubli. And your subject is, your ladder list is Presidents of India. Not acting presidents, normal presidents. Your time starts now.
Ramnath Kovind, Pranab Mukherjee, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, R. Venkataraman, K.R. Narayanan, Pratibha Patil, Shankar Dayal Sharma. What a superb set of answers. Really well done. You went from reverse order in time. That means starting from now, then you went straight to the first president and the second president. But I thought you did an amazing job and you did it almost all by yourself. Well done, Shirshi. Those were your 8 correct answers. You got 50 points for that. Let's look at the remaining presidents as well. Of course, I'm sure given time you would have answered all of them. But here are the remaining ones. Zakir Hussain, Zair Singh, B.B. Giri, APJ Abdul Kalam, who's a very popular president, Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed, and Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy. But that's a great start. 50 points. Fantastic start. Let's go straight to our next team. Our next team is Presidency Bangalore, and your subject is as follows. Your ladder list subject is as follows. 15 biggest countries in the world area-wise. Okay, your time starts now. Sorry, couldn't you repeat this? Russia.
China.
Canada.
USA.
Brazil.
Sorry? Brazil.
India. Australia,
you tried? Is Australia there? Yes. And one more to go.
Mexico
it is, and you've got yourself 8 correct. 15 biggest countries in the world. You've got the top 8, 50 points for you. Let's look at the remaining 7 countries, and they are as follows. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Kazakhstan, Indonesia, Algeria, Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Well done, Bangalore. That's a perfect performance. 50 points for you. Let's go straight to our next team. Our next team is AMM Matriculation Chennai, and here is your grid. Your ladder list is all about countries with rupee or rupaya or rufiya as their currency. Your time starts now.
India,
of course.
Pakistan, UAE
is incorrect. Keep going.
Afghanistan,
incorrect. Keep trying. Keep hitting countries. Think of other neighbors. Sorry? Arabia is not a country. Keep going. Think of neighboring countries.
Sri Lanka,
you said. Any other
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh is incorrect.
Mauritius,
incorrect. No, Mauritius is correct. So you get yourself 20 points. India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Mauritius is what you got right. Here are the remaining countries. And they are as follows: Indonesia, Maldives, Nepal, and the Seychelles. Those were the remaining ones, but 20 points is a pretty decent score to start off with. Let's go straight to our next team. Okay, our next team is St. Thomas Residential Trivandrum, and this is your ladder list subject. Your subject is members of the 2011 Cricket World Cup winning squad. Your time starts now.
Dhoni.
Dhoni.
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli.
Piyush Chawla.
Piyush Chawla, you said.
Harbhajan Singh.
Harbhajan Singh, you said.
Gautam Gambhir.
Gautam Gambhir. You're missing some really big names.
Rahul Dravid.
Zahir Khan.
Zahir Khan. Come on, two more. Sorry?
Munaf Patel, Ashish Nehra.
Munaf Patel, Ashish Nehra, you said. And you completed it. Well done. Munaf Patel, Ashish Nehra at the last minute. And it's a very interesting list. The one name that you did not get, or the couple of names that you did not put in, are some of the biggest names in Indian cricket. So you got yourself 50 points. Let's look at the remaining names in that fantastic squad of that. You missed out Sehwag and Sachin Tendulkar and Srishant from your state. Of course, the other names are Yuvraj Singh, Ravichandran Ashwin, Suresh Raina, and Yusuf Pathan. It doesn't matter. You've got yourself 50 points, 50 really big points. Let's move straight to our next team. And that is Naipunya Public School, Kochi. Your ladder list is about officer ranks, senior officer ranks in the Indian Army. That means ranks which are officers all in the Army, not the Navy, not the Air Force, just the Army. Your time starts now.
General Bipin Rawat.
Just name the ranks, not the name. General is fine. I'll accept general.
General Marshal.
Lieutenant Colonel.
Colonel.
Yes.
Lieutenant.
Field Officer.
Lieutenant. I've heard lieutenant. Keep going.
Field Officer.
No. Keep going. Come on. Now, 15 points to you, 15 good points, but let's have a look at the ones that you missed out on. Here's the complete list of officers. So it starts off like that: Lieutenant, Captain, Major, Lieutenant Colonel, Colonel, Brigadier, Major General, Lieutenant General, General, and of course, Field Marshal right at the top. Those were the commissioned ranks in the Indian Army, but 15 points to you. It's not a bad start at all. And we move to our next team. PVM Tirunelveli, your ladder list subject is countries sharing a land border with China. Okay, all the countries which China shares a border with. 45 seconds, your time starts now.
India.
India, of course.
Tajikistan.
Kazakhstan, tough one, but you got it early.
Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Tajikistan.
Kyrgyzstan. Keep going.
North Korea.
North Korea.
Myanmar. Russia.
Myanmar. Russia. One more.
Tajikistan.
Tajikistan, you said. Tajikistan, you said. I will accept Tajikistan. Well done. With 7 seconds to go, you've got yourself 50 points. You got all 8. Let's have a look at the remaining countries as well. And here's the list of the rest that share a border. You have Afghanistan as well, Vietnam, Nepal, Bhutan, and Laos. So that was the entire set. So at the end of round 1, let's have a look at the leaderboards. Naipunya Public Kochi is on 15, MM Matriculation Chennai is on 20, Pushpalata is on 50, as is St. Thomas Residential, Trivandrum, Presidency College, Bangalore, and Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Hubli. Lot of team bunched to the top, but remember one thing, our next round separates all this because it's a round where a lot of questions are asked and a lot of points are scored. It's called Direct Fire. Let's go to Direct Fire. And here are the rules of Direct Fire. It's very simple. 2 assigned questions to each team. They get 10 points to answer that. And if they don't answer, they don't get any negative. On the buzzer, it's plus and minus 5. Remember that. And if no team gets it, I may even offer options, in which case all the teams can try and buzz again. Okay, let's go to question number 1 of Direct Fire, Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Hubli. Here's your question. Which city was the capital of the Imperial Cholas between the 9th and 11th centuries? Chinmaya.
It's Tanjavur.
Lovely answer there, Tanjavur. You were very confident, Hiroshi. It is Tanjavur, 10 points to you. You've had a really good start to this contest. Let's go straight to team number 2. And team number 2, of course, is Presidency Bangalore. Presidency Bangalore, here's your question. Listen carefully. The fictional language of Kiniki was developed for which blockbuster Indian franchise?
I think it's Bahubali.
It is Bahubali. You got the answer in time. It is Bahubali, and they invented more than 3,000 words for the language. Fascinating, they put a lot of work into it. They were inspired by Avatar, and they did a great job of creating a new language for the film. Great answer there. Let's move on to team number 3. MM Matriculation Chennai. Here's your question. Which wireless technology, which all of us use, is named after a 10th century Danish king who unified Denmark and Norway? We've all used this technology. Arshad and Akshay.
Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi is incorrect, and we go on the buzzer, and the first team on the buzzer is Presidency School, Bangalore. Do you have an answer for me?
I think the answer is Bluetooth.
Bluetooth is correct. You get yourself plus 5. Bluetooth is absolutely correct. Named after Harold Bluetooth Gormson, because he had the tooth was dead and he called it Bluetooth. He was the person that Wi-Fi, this new technology, was named after. We move straight to the next team, and that's St. Thomas Residential. Your question coming up now. Which popular Indian toy manufacturing company was formed in 1987 as a joint venture between MRF, tire manufacturer, and Hasbro?
Fun School.
Famous Fun School, absolutely correct. You didn't take any time on that, St. Thomas. Fun School is absolutely correct. And if you love, one of the games they use that I love is Monopoly. They bring Monopoly to India. So Fun School is the correct answer, and it's plus 10 to you. Okay, let's move straight to our next team. Naipunya Kochi, here's your question. Hiba and Neo. Which element derives its name from the country of Cyprus, which was for long its chief source? Cyprus. No negatives, you must try. Element. Just name an element.
Cyprium.
Not Cyprium. On the buzzer first is AMM Matriculation. Do you have an answer for me, AMM?
Copper?
Copper is correct. Of course, copper is from where it gets its name. Cyprus is the place where copper, most of the copper was derived at first. That's where you first mined it. Great answer there, AMM Matriculation. 5 points to you. And we move to the last direct question of this round of Direct Fire. Here goes. It's to Pushpalata Tirunelveli. Here's your question. If it's Alexa for Amazon and Cortana for Microsoft, what is it for Apple?
Alexa.
You already said Alexa is already there. No, Harshad from AMM Matriculation. Do you have an answer for me?
Siri?
Yes, it is Siri. These are the voice-activated assistants for all of these. So we are used to using Alexa for Amazon, but for Apple, it's Siri. That's the name they use. Siri is the name they use. Pushpalata, don't worry, you missed this one, but you have a direct visual coming up because we changed directions at this point in time. Your visual question coming up now. Who is this wrestler, one of the 5 sportspersons who was awarded with the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award in 2020? Take a look.
Sakshi Malik.
Sakshi Malik is incorrect, and on the buzzer, St. Thomas Residential Trivandrum, and your answer is?
Vinesh Fogart.
Vinesh Fogart is correct. You get yourself a +5 on that. Good answer there. +5 to St. Thomas Residential, and we move straight to the next team. Naipunya Kochi, here's your visual question. In which city is the historic Hagia Sophia located, which was turned into a mosque in 2020? Take a look at it. It's one of the most beautiful structures in the world. Which city is it?
Moscow?
No, incorrect. And once again, it's St. Thomas Trivandrum who's come up first. Yes, Siddharth.
Istanbul.
Istanbul is correct, absolutely. It was originally Constantinople, it's now Istanbul. Well done, the Hagia Sophia is from there. Great answer there. St. Thomas feasting on the buzzer. Next question coming up. And it's your direct, St. Thomas, and this is your visual question. This is a statue of which Communist Party leader who ruled the Soviet Union for almost a quarter of a century? Okay, just have a look at him, closer look. Distinctive, who's this?
Stalin.
Stalin it is, of course, the man of steel. Stalin it is. Well done. Correct again. St. Thomas Residential having a great direct fire round. 10 points to you. We move to our next team and the next visual question. AMM Matriculation Chennai, this is your question. Which country is represented by this sports person in international events? Take a look at this sports person, very famous sports person. Which country does he represent is our question.
Spain?
Not Spain. On the buzzer is Haricharan.
Serbia. Serbia.
Side. I heard Serbia. You're very lucky. I heard Serbia first. Charan was trying to give another answer. Serbia is correct. This is, of course, Djokovic. Represents Serbia. Well done. +5 to you. We move on to the next team. Presidency Bengaluru. Here is your visual question. Which species of fish is this whose popularity increased hugely after it was featured in a couple of films, Finding Nemo and Finding Dory? Take a look at this fish.
It is an orange clownfish.
Vedant, I just would have given you points for clownfish, but you were very good. Orange clownfish is absolutely correct. That's a beautiful, a superb answer. 10 points for you, Presidency Bengaluru. That's a terrific answer to give. It is an orange clownfish. And of course, it's found in the Great Barrier Reef. That's where you'll most commonly find it. Great answer, Presidency Bangalore. We move to our next team, and that is the last team in this round, Chinmaya Vidyalaya Hubli. Let's see what you do with your direct questions. Who is this renowned singer-songwriter, the winner of both a Nobel and an Oscar, apart from Grammy Awards as well? Who is this famous singer? Singer-songwriter. Can you identify this person? Sanchita Triyoshi, any idea? Very famous. No, passing you. Siddharth of St. Thomas is first on the buzzer. Siddharth.
Bob Dylan.
Yes, of course it is Bob Dylan, the great singer-songwriter. Bob Dylan also originally went by the name Robert Zimmerman. He recently won a Nobel Prize, of course. He's won Grammy Awards. He's won Oscar Awards for singing as well. Great, great man. Wonderful answer there, St. Thomas Residential, which rounds up a terrific round you've had. How have all the teams done? Let's find out. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Naipunya Public School Kochi is on 15. AMM Matriculation on 30. Then it gets really close. Pushpalata Tirunelveli is on 55. Chinmaya is on 60. Presidency Bangalore is doing very well on 75. But having an absolutely stunning round is St. Thomas Residential Trivandrum leading at this stage with 85. So those are the scores at the end of round 2. It's time for us to play our highest scoring round. It's called Super Sixer. In Super Sixers, each team gets a thematic grid of 9 tiles. In 45 seconds, they have to pick out 6 correct answers. They can consult as much as they want to. They can change, but within those 45 seconds. Once those 45 seconds are over, I will lock the grid. And for every correct answer, they'll get +5. But if there's a single wrong answer, it all goes to 0 for this round. So remember, teams, you need to play this round very, very carefully. We'll go with our first team in this round of Super Sixers. PVM Tirunelveli, your subject is Bharat Ratna recipients, people who have won the Bharat Ratna. Okay? Your time starts. Let's have a look at your grid. Your time starts now.
Sachin Tendulkar.
Sachin Tendulkar, you said.
MS Subbulakshmi. I know that.
MS Subbulakshmi.
Did Atal Bihari Vajpayee? Bhupen Hazarika.
Bhupen Hazarika, Atal Bihari Vajpayee is what you're saying. I'll take both.
And Manmohan Singh. I know that for sure one. That one.
Manmohan Singh, you're sure?
Yes.
You can keep going. You can change if you think you're not sure of anything. It's all up to you, PVM Tirunelveli.
I don't think we would go any more further. But we will take that 25. We'll take 25.
Okay, you answered 5. So potentially you either get 25 or if you have a single mistake, you go to 0. Your answers were Sachin Tendulkar, right or not?
That's right.
Correct. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, correct or not?
Correct.
Correct. You're more confident than I am. Bhupen Hazarika, correct or not?
Correct. He won in 2020.
She won in 2020. MS Subbulakshmi.
Yes, that one is correct. I looked up on Google some time ago.
And
sometime
our last one is Manmohan Singh. Manmohan Singh is wrong and you just cost yourself. You could have got 20 points. You tried Manmohan Singh and you went straight back to 0. Bad luck, PVM Tirunelveli. Let's look at the correct answers. And of course, the other correct options out there were Amartya Sen and Gopinath Bordolai of Assam. Dhyan Chand, there's been a lot of movement, but he still hasn't got the award, nor has Vikram Sarabhai. Bad luck, PVM Tirunelveli. Let's move to the next team. Naipunya Public School, Kochi. Well, that was interesting to watch. Let's see how you do with your grid now. And this is your subject. People after whom chemical elements are named, that's your subject grid. And let's have a look at your grid. Those are the options. Your time starts now.
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
Marie Curie. Dmitry Mendeleev.
Dmitry Mendeleev.
Enrico Fermi.
Enrico Fermi, please. Now, you want to choose any more? Are you sure about your choices? You want to change anything? It's all up to you. How do you want to play this Naipunya?
We're fine. We're not changing. That's all.
Okay, they're not changing. So I'm just going to lock it out here. 18 seconds left, but they've decided to lock it. And that means these are their 4 choices. Let's have a look. They can get 20, or if they got a 1 wrong, they can go to 0. Let's see their choices. Albert Einstein, correct or not? Correct. Dmitry Mendeleev, correct or not? Marie Curie, correct or not? And you thought about Enrico Fermi and you took that step. It will either get you 20 points or 0. Enrico Fermi. Correct. 20 points. You've got yourself 20 good points. Let's have a look at the other correct options on the board. It's Nicholas Copernicus and Rutherfordium and Copernicium. Well done there. You got yourself 20 points. It was not an easy grid, but you held your nerve. Well done, Naipunya. That means you're hugely in the race still. Let's go to our next team. Our next team is St. Thomas Residential Trivandrum, and this is their grid. National symbols. Which of these are national symbols? So 6 are national symbols, 3 are not national symbols as defined by the Indian Constitution. Let's have a look. That's what your grid is. Your time starts now.
Lotus.
River
Lotus,
dolphin.
River dolphin. Satyameva Jayate.
Satyameva Jayate, river dolphin.
Banyan.
I've heard these 3.
The banyan
Yes.
tree.
Banyan tree.
Lion capital of Ashoka.
Lion capital of Ashoka.
Janaganamana.
Janaganamana.
Yep.
Are you sure? You want to change anything? You want to lock? What do you want to do?
Yeah, sure. Lock.
Siddharth, Nakul, should I lock this?
Lock.
I have Nakul. I have a doubt whether it's Sara Jahan se acha.
No. Sara Jahan se acha is not there. Satyameva Jayate is our motto.
Okay.
National motto.
Continue.
Say lock.
Okay, there's a discussion out there and they finally decide to stay with these 6. St. Thomas, you're the first to try all 6. That means your stakes are much higher. It's 40 or 0. Okay, let's go. You tried Lotus first, correct or not? Correct. You were very confident about liver dolphin and Satyameva Jayate. Correct and correct. The lion capital of Ashoka, is it a national symbol or not? Of course it is the banyan tree. Is it our national tree? That means Janaganamana is correct. You get yourself 40. If it is Sare Jahan Se Acha as the doubt you had, go back to 0. And you said Janaganamana and 40 points to you. Well done, St. Thomas Residential Trivandrum. You played this beautifully. Got yourself 40 points. Of course, Kabaddi, there's no national sport. Sare Jahan Se Acha is another song and Rose is the other answer, of course. All these are incorrect, but 40 huge points to you going into this. And that means your chances of getting through to that national semi-final have increased dramatically. Let's go to our next team. AIM Matriculation Chennai, your subject is words of Indian origin. These are words in English, understand that, but they originally came from Indian languages, okay? Look carefully, 6 of them are correct, 3 are not. This is what the grid looks like. Your time starts now. Which of these are words are of Indian origin?
Shampoo.
Shampoo.
Bungalow.
Bungalow. Catamaran. You can keep going, you can keep discussing, you can change. It's all up to you.
Teak.
Just play. Teak, you said teak. You tried 4. You can try more or you can quit. You can do whatever you want to.
Yeah, I think we can lock. We are locking it.
You're locking it. Time is up in any case. So you're going for 20 or 0. Okay. Let's have a look at your choices. Your choices were shampoo is what you started with. Shampoo, right or not? Shampoo comes, of course, from Champi or the Hindi Campo. Then you have bungalow. Bungalow, of course, is from Bangla, the type of cottage for European settlers who originally came to Bengal. You tried catamaran, which is a very interesting word because it comes from the Ketumaran, which is from Tamil, which is from your part of the world. And then you tried teak. Teak is correct as well. It comes from Teku. Well done there. You got yourself 20 good points. Let's see the other correct answers out there. The other correct choices are Bandicoot and, of course, and Jagannath from the huge chariot of the Jagannath temple that goes out every year. The incorrect answers were bamboo, yogurt, and ketchup. But you've got yourself 20 very good points, and we move to our next team. Presidency Bangalore, this is your subject. Your subject is, I hope you like biology. It's all about vitamin deficiency conditions and diseases. Okay? The absence of vitamins caused which disease? You have to pick 6 of those out from this grid. Let's have a look at your grid. Presidency, your time starts now.
Goiter.
Goiter.
Night blindness.
Night blindness.
Rickets, scurvy, beriberi.
Rickets, scurvy, beriberi. You're very confident of those three.
Anemia.
Anemia, you said.
Vedant, do you think we should keep anemia?
I would like to, but it's up to you.
Sir, I think we would like to remove anemia.
Okay, remove anemia, please. That leaves you with 5 choices. Are you happy with your choices so far?
That's it.
Okay. Little time left, and that's it. You've answered 5. That means potentially you get 25 points, or you go straight back to 0. Okay. The 3 you were very confident of were rickets, scurvy, and beriberi. Can we try those first? Absolutely, 15 points to you. That was smooth as silk. Rickets, scurvy, beriberi, 15 points. Night blindness. Caused by vitamin A, correct. You've got 20 points. Is goiter correct or not? I'm so sorry, goiter. You were discussing it's a deficiency of iodine. Iodine is not a vitamin. Iodine is an element. Let's have a look at the other correct answers out there. The other correct answers on the grid were pellagra. Pellagra, of course, is caused by a deficiency of vitamin B3, and anemia, which you thought about, which is a deficiency of vitamin B. Bad luck there, Presidency Bangalore. You played it really well, but that goiter just tripped you up a bit. Let's go to our next school. Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Hubli. This is your subject coming up now. Saris named after places in India. Saris named after places in India. This is what your grid looks like. Chinmaya, your time starts now. Which of these are saris? That is, some are not or not in India. Just keep going, Chinmaya.
Chanderi.
Chanderi, you said. Think of saris your mother, your aunt might have.
Kanjivaram.
Kanjivaram.
Pochampalli.
Pochampalli.
Paithani.
Paithani. Well, Chinmaya Vidyalaya, you had a slow start. The first 7-8 seconds, you were just focusing and looking at the table, looking at that grid and seeing what you know. But you gave 4 answers. That means you can get potentially 20 points or 0. The choices you took were Kanjivaram, correct or not? Correct, +5. Chanderi, correct or not? +10. Paithani, correct or not? If Pochampalli is right, you get 20 points. If it's wrong, you get 0. Nervous, Chinmaya? Are you nervous? She's a bit nervous. Is Pochampalli correct or not? Correct. 20 points to you, Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Hubli. You got yourself 20 points, and these are very important points as you fight to get into the national semi-final. Let's have a look at the other ones that you could have answered. So the other correct answers were Kota Doria from Kota in Rajasthan and Maheshwari, which is from Madhya Pradesh. So 20 good points out there. Let's have a look at the scores. Naipunya of Kochi is on 35. AMM Matriculation is on 50. Pushpalata Vidya Mandir is just ahead on 55. But the 3 top teams in 3rd place, Presidency Bangalore on 75, Chinmaya Vidyalaya Hubli on 80, and far away in the lead, St. Thomas Trivandrum with 125. There's still a lot to play with because you can potentially earn 60 points in our last round, which is called the final countdown. So let's go straight away and play the final countdown. And in the final countdown, we have 6 direct questions open to all in the buzzer. 10 points for a correct answer, but minus 10 for an incorrect answer. Once I see the buzzer being hit, I will immediately stop and ask for an answer. I will not complete the question. So those are the rules. 60 points at stake. Question number 1 coming up. Which Greek and Roman god is also the name of an Indian hospital chain started by Pratap Reddy in 1983? First on the buzzer, Shreyashi.
Apollo.
Apollo is absolutely correct. 10 points to you. Apollo is absolutely correct. Question number 2. Whose birthday is celebrated as National Sports Day in India? First on the buzzer, Deepak Nayak from Presidency, Bengaluru.
Major Dhyan Chand.
Dhyan Chand is correct. And what does that mean? Presidency, you've made yourself even more safe. Come on, Pushpalata, PVM, you need to try and catch up out here. Question number 3, geography. Which mountains in the Western Ghats get their name from the bluish flowers of Kurunji shrubs? I'll stop there. Bluish flowers of Kurunji shrubs. Presidency, Bengaluru.
Nilgiri.
Nilgiri, of course. Bluish shrubs, Nil mountains, the blue mountains, Nilgiri. Plus 10 to you, Presidency, Bengaluru. And you have got yourself even further into safety. Let's see what happens in the next question. What name is shared by a former planet and a fictional dog created by Walt? I'll stop there. Created by Walt. Neo Sebastian of Naiponia, Kochi.
Pluto.
Pluto is correct. That is a fictional dog created by Walt Disney. If I had completed the question, Pluto is the correct answer. 2 questions to go. Question number 5. Which neighboring country of India was formerly known as Burma? First on the buzzer, Hiba from Naiponia.
Myanmar.
Myanmar is correct. And what can happen now? Do they have a chance? No, Naiponia is moved to 5th place, but they are still far, far away. That leads us to our final question, the 6th question. Which incumbent Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry was the first female ISS officer in... Sorry, I'll repeat that. I'll take your answer anyway. Pushpalata, PVM.
Kiran Bedi.
Kiran Bedi is correct. Plus 10 to you. PVL, you got it right. Even though I stumbled, I said IS officer. It should be the first female IPS officer. And the answer indeed is Kiran Bedi. And that leads us to the scores. So the end of an enthralling side zone final. Let's have a look finally at the scores. AMM matriculation is on 50, just ahead of them. Naiponia Public School Kochi on 55. Both very creditable performances. PVM, Tirunelveli did very well to end up on 65. And all of these teams, you're not going to go away empty-handed. All of you are going to get e-certificates and a wonderful shield, which you should take to your school with a lot of pride. That leaves us with the top 3 teams, the top 3 qualifiers who have gone into the national semi-finals. In 3rd place, we have Chinmaya Vidyalaya Hubli, represented by Sanchita and Shreyashi. And let's have a look at what they've won. It's a book, The 100 Most Influential World Leaders of All Time. It's a beautiful book from Indianica Learning. That's their prize for 3rd place. We move straight to 2nd place. And 2nd place is Presidency School, Bengaluru, represented by Deepak and Vedant. And this is what you have won. It's another beautiful book, The 100 Most Influential Scientists of All Time. You'll have a lovely time reading these books. And now we come to 1st place in the South Zone final with a terrific performance. It's St. Thomas Residential Trivandrum, represented by Siddharth and Nakul. Terrific performance there throughout. You batted like Rohit Sharma does in One Day International, scoring throughout. And this is what you have won for yourself. Other than a place in the national semi-finals, you've also won a book called The Outer Planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune from Indianica Learning. So that was a truly terrific South Zone final. All the teams did very well. No team ended up below 50. Next time, we're going to head west and see and find the remaining teams for the national semi-finals. Till then, see you on the IQL. Goodbye.